This was a magic trick no one could explain. With nothing but a white cloth and a chair, a person could appear to float in midair. A man crouched down to examine it closely, but no matter how hard he looked, he couldn't figure out the secret. Eager to know, he begged the magician to sell him the trick, but the magician refused. He wanted to leave his life's work only to his beloved grandson, no matter how desperately the man pleaded. The answer was still no. All he could do was ask the magician to perform the trick again, but as soon as the magician covered the chair with the white cloth, the man struck him dead. The crazed man then stole the magician's notebook. 9 years later, a master of the levitating chair illusion had become a legend in the magic world. That man was Nevi, the very same person who had killed the magician. One day, a journalist came to interview him. As soon as the young man approached, he shook Nevi's hand with respect, only for Nevi to instantly expose his trick and demand he return the stolen ring. It turned out the reporter was also a magic enthusiast, though his skills were nothing compared to Nevi's. Unwilling to give up, the reporter asked to demonstrate another trick. Nevi, appearing gracious, allowed him the chance. The reporter first had Nevi write down a series of numbers on paper without letting him see. Then he walked to the other side of the room to pick up a piece of fruit. Nevi chose a banana. The reporter pulled out a small knife and sliced through the banana to prove it was real. Then, without hesitation, he slashed his own palm and smeared the blood across the paper. Slowly, the numbers Nevi had written began to appear. Nevi gave him a half-hearted round of applause and told him to go wash up. Then, without mercy, Nevi exposed exactly how the trick was done. The reporter explained that he had fallen in love with magic under the influence of his grandfather, but his grandfather had mysteriously disappeared 9 years earlier. Nevi froze for a moment. Could this boy really be the old magician's grandson? While Nevi turned away to grab a book, the young man dashed to the safe and quickly entered the numbers Nevi had written earlier, but the password didn't work. After the boy left, Nevi panicked. He immediately shut off the cameras in the room, opened the safe, pulled out the old magician's notebook, and set it ablaze. Now there was nothing left, no evidence that could ever prove his crime.